Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Drake London, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple-header action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
This is our last chance.
Here we go, set. Wide open. Hey, green.
Back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Wilson will throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, so we thought it could move beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Walker. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So Wilson heads to the sideline, and on comes Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On the ground with a tight end. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Well, there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Second and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the young defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They go play action now. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Check you. And cycle.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Cool, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yeah, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, and don't fumble the football.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him get in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It's a room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good to me, he was just trying to find an open receiver. Got forced down to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Play action. They'll throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now they'll empty out the backfield. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just...
He's got a man, complete!
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. To throw is Wilson.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Wilson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Play action. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and run Walker.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle. Here's Sermon. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might win.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked through when a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Five yards remain on second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the short and roll out of yardage and so they will go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. There's Wilson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football,
he's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. Back to Walker on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete.
brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And some room to run now.
And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the hard count got the defense there, encroachment, and the 5-yard penalty. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
52. Blue striker. Hey, man.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, It's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the